lab is to prove plants give off oxygen. The control is the amount of oxygen present in the jar without the plant.
Photosynthesis is a process in which plants produce their own energy. Plants need three things for this process: carbon dioxide, water, and light. With those three things, it gives off glucose and oxygen. The formula for fire to stay alive is oxygen plus heat plus fuel.
So if there is no oxygen, the fire will extinguish. What is expected is that the candle with the plant will stay lit longer because the plant will provide oxygen, and the candle alone will extinguish faster because it will consume all of the oxygen in the jar.
For this experiment, you'll need 2 glass jars, make sure they're the same size, 2 small candles, matches or a lighter, a timer, and a small plant.
First, be in an open area where it's appropriate to light candles. Then, gather your materials. Make sure that one candle is alone and the other candle is right by the plant.
Then, light your candles. Then, put the jars on top of the plant and the candle, and on top of the alone candle. Make sure you put both of the jars on at the same time. When you put them on, turn on your timer. Do the experiment 3 times to get accurate results. As you can see in the observation table, each time we did this experiment, the candle with no plant beside it always burned out faster than the candle with the plant beside it. In this experiment, there are many experimental errors that can be possible, such as when we put the jars on top of the plant and the candle and the other candle, we might put the jars on at different times. Another experimental error is we might turn the timer on late, which can also affect our results.
In conclusion, plants produce oxygen. This is proved in our experiment because when the plant was placed with a burning fire, it produced oxygen to sustain the fire, as opposed to the other jar that had burning fire and no plant. It burned out due to lack of oxygen. Therefore, plants produce oxygen through the process of photosynthesis.